The most dangerous weapon in your office isn't the coffee machine. It's the clock on your computer. And right now, it's about to betray you. You were told the most productive hours are in the morning. That if you just wake up earlier, you'll conquer the world. You were lied to. It's 2 p.m. Your head is heavy, your vision is blurry, and you're reading the same email for the 5th time without comprehending a single word. But here is the shocking truth: your brain isn't tired. It's been hijacked. And by the end of this video, you won't just know why the 2 p.m. crash happens, you'll have a bulletproof, science-backed protocol to weaponize that time. It's time to break the cycle. If you're human, you've felt it. It's the sinking feeling that hits in the mid-afternoon. That moment when your motivation evaporates and your focus shatters like glass. We call it the 2 p.m. crash. And for decades, we blamed it on the sandwich we ate for lunch. The food coma. But what if I told you that the food is just a scapegoat? The real culprit is something much deeper, much older, and utterly indifferent to your deadlines. It's the biology you inherited from your ancestors. First, there is the glucose crash. Around 1 o'clock or 2 p.m., your blood sugar levels naturally dip. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Because of our modern eating habits, sugary snacks, refined carbs, we trigger a massive insulin surge. We get a spike in energy, followed by a crushing low. It's a roller coaster for your metabolism. But the food coma only explains the body. What about the mind? That brain fog isn't just sugar, it's a war in your neurochemistry. By 2 p.m., you've been awake for hours. You've made hundreds of decisions: what to wear, what to eat, which emails to reply to first. This is decision fatigue. Each decision costs you a fraction of your neurochemical resources. Specifically, you are burning through dopamine and glucose at a rapid rate. The prefrontal cortex, the CEO of your brain, is running on fumes. It's the part of you that resists distractions, regulates emotions, and plans for the future. When it shuts down, you don't just lose focus, you lose self-control. You lose the ability to say no. And this leads to the most deceptive culprit of all. The anti-fragile brain. You see, your brain is wired to seek dopamine. When your concentration is depleted, your brain cries out for the easiest hit. It sends you scrolling. It wants the little dopamine bursts of social media, the sugar, the distractions. So you get stuck in a loop of exhaustion and stimulation, which leaves you feeling even worse. It's a vicious cycle. But what if I told you that 2 p.m. isn't a productivity death sentence? What if it's actually the perfect opportunity? If you want to conquer the 2 p.m. crash, you need to stop fighting your biology and start dancing with it. Forget coffee. The solution isn't a stimulant, it's a strategy. I call it the biological reset protocol. Let's walk through it. Step 1 is counterintuitive. You have to stop working. If you're fighting to stay alert, you are literally damaging your productivity. The most effective way to reset your brain isn't caffeine, it's sleep. Specifically, the power nap. Research by NASA and the University of California found that a 10 to 20-minute nap significantly improves cognitive performance and alertness. But here's the problem: most of us can't nap in the office. If you can't sleep, you need to rest. The goal is to reduce sensory input. You need to close your eyes, put on headphones with white noise or binaural beats, and literally do nothing. This allows your brain to clear out metabolic waste that accumulates during focus. This process is called the glymphatic system. It's like a power wash for your brain, and it's best activated through rest or light meditation. This clears the fog in 15 minutes. Step 2, hydration. Dehydration is one of the most overlooked causes of afternoon fatigue. If you're even slightly dehydrated, your blood volume drops, making it harder for your heart to pump oxygen to your brain. A 2013 study showed that even mild dehydration can impair mood, concentration, and memory. The fix? Drink a large glass of water before 2 p.m. Then, switch to a non-caffeinated electrolyte drink if possible. You aren't just thirsty, you are starving your neurons of the electrical charge they need to fire. Step 3 is about the meal itself. We need to move away from the food coma, carb bomb. It's not that carbs are bad, it's that timing is everything. When you eat a lunch high in refined carbs, you spike your insulin. This causes a rapid drop in tryptophan and other amino acids that your brain uses to produce serotonin and dopamine. Instead, focus on a lunch high in protein and healthy fats. This provides a steady release of energy. It gives your brain the building blocks for focus without the crash. Now that you have the framework, let's get into the psychology. Here are 3 insights that will completely change how you view the 2 p.m. crash. This is the part most productivity gurus don't understand. Insight number 1, your brain wasn't designed to focus for 8 straight hours. We are a product of evolution. We evolved to hunt, gather, and survive, not to stare at a screen for 8 hours. Human physiology is built on ultradian rhythms. These are cycles that last about 90 to 120 minutes. Within those cycles, your brain has a peak performance window. After that, you need a rest. The 2 p.m. crash is simply the moment where your natural ultradian rhythm bottomed out. If you've been focusing since 9 a.m., by 2 p.m. you've worked through multiple cycles, and your brain is screaming for a break. By ignoring this natural rhythm, you're effectively fighting against the tides of your own evolution. Insight number 2, your environment controls your attention more than your willpower. When your prefrontal cortex is tired, you lose the ability to filter out distractions. This is why you suddenly become aware of the noise in the office or the clutter on your desk. If you are in a messy, noisy environment, your brain enters a state of hypervigilance. The amygdala, the brain's fear center, starts looking for threats. It sees the clutter as a threat to survival. It triggers a stress response, flooding you with cortisol and adrenaline. This actively kills your focus. The 2 p.m. crash is often just an amygdala hijack. The solution? Control the environment before you need the willpower to control it. Clean your desk. Wear noise-canceling headphones. Reduce the visual noise. I'll link a specific exercise you can do to train your environment in the description. Insight number 3, energy management matters more than time management. Time is finite. Energy is renewable. Most people focus on how they spend their time, but ignore the state of their energy. The 2 p.m. crash is a signal that your energy is low. The fix isn't to push through, it's to replenish. This is where habits like a 5-minute mindfulness exercise or a quick burst of physical activity come in. Physical movement increases oxygen flow to the brain and triggers the release of BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. This is like fertilizer for your neurons. It strengthens connections. If you can schedule a short walk, or even just a few squats at your desk, you aren't wasting time, you're actively rewiring your brain to be more focused. Here is your 5-step action plan to take back your afternoons. Step 1, implement the brain dump. At 11:30 a.m., take 5 minutes to write down everything you need to do. Clear the mental cache. This reduces the cognitive load on your prefrontal cortex and lowers the chance of decision fatigue hitting you hard at 2 p.m. Step 2, the metabolic offset. Tomorrow, have a protein and fat-heavy lunch. Think grilled chicken or salmon with a salad, not a sandwich or pasta. You can still have carbs, but make it a side dish, not the main event. You're just delaying the crash. Step 3, the subterranean movement. At 1:50 p.m., set a timer for 5 minutes. Do a simple physical activity that gets your heart rate up, walking, jumping jacks, squats. It sounds simple, but this will flood your brain with oxygen and BDNF, giving you an instant neurochemical boost. It's also a great pattern interrupt to break out of the afternoon spiral. Step 4, the Pomodoro reset. If you are at a desk, put on headphones with no music, just white noise or binaural beats. Close your eyes for 10 minutes. This activates the glymphatic system and clears mental waste without the social stigma of sleeping at work. It's a mental power shower. Step 5. The dopamine diffuser. This is the most important one. Change your environment for the post-2 p.m. part of the day. If possible, move to a quieter space, or turn on an ambient light. The goal is to reduce the sensory load on your brain, not to increase it. Remember, by 2 p.m., your brain is maxed out. Don't give it more stimulation, give it relief. If you want to stop fighting your brain and start using it, you need systems, not motivation. That's exactly what we do here at DeepWork Flow. Every week, we dive into the neuroscience of peak performance. We don't give you generic tips. We give you strategies that are as precise as a scalpel. If you want to stop fighting your brain and start harnessing its power, you need systems, not motivation. That's exactly what we do here at DeepWork Flow. Every week, we dive deep into the neuroscience of peak performance. We don't give you generic platitudes. We give you strategies that are as precise as a scalpel. If this video spoke to you, hit that subscribe button. Join the 10,000 plus others who have already started their journey to mastery. And here's something you aren't going to want to miss. We've all been told that motivation is the key to success. But in our next episode, we're going to prove why motivation is a myth, and reveal the hidden mechanism that actually builds the kind of discipline that transforms your life. The kind of discipline that doesn't rely on feeling like it. It's going to change everything. We'll see you in the next one.